This is a series of unintended indiscretions before microphone and camera.
Hello everyone, this is Chef Motard again. Again a while since I've vlogged, but I'm gonna quit explaining how that comes. Reasons are still the same. Oh yeah, break after a corner. This vlog is mainly a sound test because I've been fiddling with my microphone again. It's funny how after a year I still haven't found that ideal setup. Just doesn't meet my requirements, damn it. Main problem is that I use the drift microphone and it's just so fucking sensitive. Seems the resonance of the helmet and all noises therein really kills the sound quality. In each case, nothing much has been going on in my life. I got fish, yeah. Actually, I got a fish tank and some fish for my daughter's birthday a few weeks ago. I think about solid 2 weeks ago now. And she already lost interest by now, so now I'm stuck with a fish tank with 14 fucking fish in it. I could have expected that I would end up taking care of those animals, and I don't mind. I used to have fish when I was young, so I'm used to caring for an aquarium. After that I had reptiles, so I'm a bit of a hobbyist myself anyways. Just haven't been active the past decade. Fish are doing great though. I thought getting 14 small fish was better than getting 4 larger fish, because the small fish all look the same. If one croaks I can replace it without my daughter noticing. I've been to Italy for a long weekend, somewhere half September. The weekend of Friday 12, Saturday 13, Sunday 14, Monday 15 September, because of my mom's 60th birthday. My dad was there with her on holiday and she had no idea we were coming over, so the entire family just sort of showed up there. Without prior notice. It was fun, it was a nice surprise for her, I think. I believe. It was actually a more special weekend even that we had my 5th wedding anniversary was on Friday, the 12th. Oh, I hope my wife doesn't watch this. So the 12th, definitely the 12th, was my 5th wedding anniversary. Then the 13th was my mother's 60th birthday, and the 14th was my parents' 35th wedding anniversary. So it was an all-round party weekend. I'm gonna be stuck here forever. Those trucks can't enter the damn warehouse there, and we can't take the exit as long as those trucks are in the fucking way. And I can't risk going on the outside, because I'm pretty sure the trucks here won't be paying attention for any bikes coming around the outside. Or can I? Maybe I should. This could be my last filtering move ever. Maybe I should go over here. Then maybe I should squeeze in between. Squeeze in between again. Alright. I passed the fucking trucks. So that was a bit of a a special episode. It was very nice. We went to Lago di Como, so the Como Lake. It's just, I think, one of the most beautiful surroundings in the world. And definitely one of the places with the best food in the world. Supposedly this week police is on strike in Belgium because they have to work 2 years longer until they can retire or something like that. And they weren't going to give any fines for speeding. But I'm making a point of it not to act on it, not to be riding like a maniac and being the one that causes a horrible crash, allowing them to say afterwards, see, all our controls on speeding are necessary. So I'm just taking it easy, being the responsible biker. Something I want to link back to, since I did the upload on the MT-07 review, one of my most watched videos, not surprisingly. I get a lot of questions concerning would this be a great first bike for me, or what should I choose? Should I choose this one or the Speed Ripple or whatever? Even a lot of personal messages about those things. And I'm just going to clear the air here. I don't think it's up to me to decide what anyone else should or should not buy as a first bike. It's a very personal thing. I think you may have noticed in my answer it always comes down to go with the one that you like best, or well, as a first bike there are two options really. The first option counts as a second or a third bike as well. Just test drive every bike you consider, and yeah, pick the one you like best. But I do understand where a lot of these questions come from, because there are a lot of countries where you need to have your own bike to get a full license. But without a full license for at least 1 or 2 years, you're not allowed to take out any test bikes. So then it is understandable that these people purely depend on other people's opinions on bike to make their choice. Well, let me counter that. Instead of buying a new bike, if you're in that situation, buy yourself the cheapest, in technical good shape bike you can find on the market. The only condition you have for that bike would be it has to be in technical good order and maneuverable. Don't buy a very unmaneuverable first bike, because it will only fuck you over on your exam. And chances are that you'll end up with an ugly bike, but ugly and pretty should not matter if it's your first bike, really, it should not. So chances are you'll end up with not the prettiest of bikes, but chances are also, oh thank you, yeah, you didn't see me coming there, did you? You got your eyes in your ass again. Chances are also that you'll love the shit out of that bike regardless. You'll probably love the shit out of that bike, and you'll feel hurt giving it up afterwards for a new bike anyway. But the point is, get that cheap bike, because you're likely to drop it. You're not sure about its handling because you're unable to test it. So you're not sure if you're going to be able to live with it the long term. At least if you can't live with it, you won't have spent a lot of money on it. And after a year or 3 having your full license, 3, maybe 4, depends how long you want to live with that first bike. Go checking in on getting a new bike. Then you'll have the opportunity to properly test them before you spend the amount. And even if it's only 6,000 euros like for the MT-07, it's still a lot of money for a first bike you've never tested before. I even never buy a bottle of wine before tasting it first, so let alone get myself a multiple €1,000 bike before having at least half a day with it to properly test it. So that's my advice, my valuable advice of an old dog in the motovlogging business. Because face it, I'm 33 years old, just became at the end of August, and compared to most motovloggers I'm a pretty old dog. I do hope the sound is okay though. I have no idea. What I'm trying now is really the last possible option I can try to get any decent sound out of this system. If this fails, sorry for the little bird there, I'm just at lunch. If this fails, it's gonna be an external recorder most likely. I wanted to order one, by the way, on Webshop.nl, so a Dutch hi-fi and whatnot store. But yeah, even though that same day I bought something at the local Nespresso dealer with my credit card, no problem there. Bought some tracks on iTunes with my credit card, no problem there. But Webshop.nl, working with Ogon I think for their Visa payments, they could not accept my credit card. So I wait a day, I think maybe there's a problem with Ogon, give it a day, try again. I try again, nothing. Try again, nothing. So then they have the chat now option between I think 7 or 8 in the morning and 9 p.m. You have the option to chat with the people of Webshop.nl, simply to ask them if there were other people with the same problems those days, to check if it was my card, because I had already called my my provider of my Visa card, so my credit provider, and they checked. They said there's no problem whatsoever with your Visa card. I sat in a digital waiting room with 5 people ahead, a scheduled waiting time of, or an estimated waiting time of 12 minutes maybe. I sat in that waiting room looking at the estimated waiting time of 12 minutes for, hold on to your socks, 47 fucking minutes. So the numbers gradually dropped. 5 people, or you're 5th in line, you're 4th in line, you're 3rd in line, you're 2nd in line. Finally I'm the next in line according to the system, and suddenly it jumps off and says there are currently no employees available to take contact with you. Please try again later. If you have a web shop, that's something that will throw off customers. Even though the thing I wanted to buy was considerably cheaper at that store, and it's a renowned store. It's not like a dodgy shitty Dutch store. It's a big hi-fi store. I still know it from back in the days when I used to DJ. I ordered some stuff there. But that mere fact, as good as any other service they deliver, their delivery times are perfect, that mere fact will stop me from ever buying there again. So I cancelled my order, and I can only say Webshop.nl, I'm sorry, but you've lost a customer, and I'll pay €30 extra on another web shop. Well, basically the price was the same, but at Webshop.nl you got a package of accessories worth like 30 or 34 euros extra for free. That's why I wanted to buy it there. But that's not gonna happen now. that's pretty much my vlog of the day. I think I'm going to leave it at that. People are looking at me crooked because I'm a madman talking to myself on a bike in the middle of nowhere.